A doggie named Bella walks into the bone market. She sees a beautiful, shiny bone she's always wanted. The price tag says 100 biscuits. Bella checks her wallet. She only has 20 biscuits. She feels disappointed and starts to walk away. Then the shopkeeper doggie calls out, "Wait, you don't need 100 biscuits today." Bella turns around, confused. "You can take the bone home right now," the shopkeeper says. "Just use this magic card." The shopkeeper holds up a small plastic card with the words "credit card" written on it. Bella's eyes light up. "I can buy the bone today without 100 biscuits?" The shopkeeper nods. "Yes, just swipe this card. The bone is yours. You pay later." Bella can't believe it. This sounds too good to be true, but she really wants that bone. She takes the credit card and swipes it. The bone is hers. She walks out of the store so happy. What Bella doesn't know is that she just made a big mistake, a mistake that millions of doggies make every single day. Let me show you what happens next. 1 month later, Bella gets a letter in the mail. It's a bill from the credit card company. She opens it nervously. The bill says she owes 100 biscuits for the bone she bought, but there's something else. There's a section called minimum payment. It says she only needs to pay 5 biscuits this month. Bella feels relieved. Only 5 biscuits? That's easy. She pays the 5 biscuits and thinks everything is fine. But look at the small text at the bottom of the bill. It says interest rate 20% per year. Bella doesn't understand what this means. Most doggies don't. This is where the trap begins. Let me explain what interest is. When Bella borrowed 100 biscuits to buy the bone, the credit card company didn't lend her those biscuits for free. They charge her extra biscuits for the privilege of borrowing. That extra charge is called interest. At 20% per year, Bella will owe 20 extra biscuits if she takes a full year to pay back the 100 biscuits. But here's the really tricky part. The interest isn't charged once at the end of the year. It's charged every single month, and it's charged on whatever balance she still owes. This is called compound interest. Watch what happens to Bella's debt. Month 1, Bella owes 100 biscuits. She pays the minimum of 5 biscuits, but the credit card company adds 1.67 biscuits in interest, so now Bella owes 96.67 biscuits. Wait, she paid 5 biscuits, but her debt only went down by 3.33 biscuits? Yes, because 1.67 of her payment went to interest, not to the actual debt. Month 2. Bella still owes 96.67 biscuits. She pays another 5 biscuits minimum. The company adds 1.61 biscuits in interest. Now she owes 93.28 biscuits. Month 3, she owes 93.28 biscuits, pays 5 biscuits, interest is 1.55 biscuits, now she owes 89.83 biscuits. Do you see what's happening? Bella keeps paying, but her debt is shrinking very slowly. Let me show you this on a graph. Look at this chart showing Bella's debt over time if she only pays the minimum. After 12 months of paying 5 biscuits every month, she's paid 60 biscuits total, but she still owes 82 biscuits. After 24 months, she's paid 120 biscuits, but she still owes 65 biscuits. In fact, if Bella only pays the minimum every month, it will take her over 4 years to pay off that 100 biscuit bone. And by the time she's done, she'll have paid over 140 biscuits total. She paid 40 extra biscuits just in interest. That bone that cost 100 biscuits actually cost her 140 biscuits. But wait, it gets worse, because Bella doesn't stop with just one purchase. 3 months later, Bella needs new shoes. They cost 80 biscuits. She doesn't have 80 biscuits, but she still has that credit card. I'll just swipe the card again, she thinks. I'll pay the minimum like before. So she buys the shoes on credit. Now Bella owes 90 biscuits from the bone, plus 80 new biscuits from the shoes. Her total debt is 170 biscuits. Her minimum payment jumps from 5 biscuits per month to 8 biscuits per month. The interest charges are now higher too, because she owes more money. 2 months later, her washing machine breaks. The repair costs 120 biscuits. She doesn't have it. Credit card again. Now she owes 290 biscuits total. Her minimum payment is now 15 biscuits per month. Then her car needs new tires. Credit card. Then it's a friend's birthday and she wants to buy a nice gift. Credit card. Then the holidays come and she wants to buy presents for her family. Credit card, credit card, credit card. Before Bella realizes what's happening, she owes 800 biscuits. Her minimum payment is 40 biscuits per month. But here's the scary part. Bella only earns 200 biscuits per month at her job. After paying rent, 80 biscuits, and food, 50 biscuits, she has 70 biscuits left. The credit card payment takes 40 of those 70. She only has 30 biscuits left for everything else. She can barely afford gas for her car. She can't save any biscuits. She's stressed all the time. She lies awake at night worrying about money, and her debt keeps growing because she keeps using the credit card for emergencies. This is the debt trap. This is how millions of doggies live. Let me show you a diagram of how this trap works. Picture a hole in the ground. At the top of the hole, a doggie swipes a credit card. That doggie falls a little bit into the hole. They can still climb out easily, but then they swipe the card again. They fall deeper. Swipe again, fall deeper. Swipe again, fall deeper. Eventually, they're so deep in the hole that climbing out seems impossible. The walls are too steep. Every month, they try to climb by making minimum payments, but interest pulls them back down. Some doggies stay trapped in this hole for years, some for their entire lives. Now, you might be asking, why don't doggies just pay more than the minimum? Good question. Some doggies do, but many doggies are living paycheck to paycheck. They don't have extra biscuits to pay more. They need every biscuit for rent, food, transportation, and other bills. The minimum payment is all they can afford. That's exactly what the credit card company is counting on. Let me tell you something that will make you angry. The credit card company designed it this way on purpose. They want you to pay the minimum. They want you to stay in debt for years. They want you to pay as much interest as possible. That's how they make their money. Look at the math from the credit card company's perspective. They lent Bella 100 biscuits for that first bone. If she pays it off in 4 years with minimum payments, they collect 140 biscuits. They made 40 biscuits profit from one transaction. That's a 40% return on their investment. This is an incredibly profitable business. But it gets even more profitable because the credit card company can lend the same biscuits over and over. They lend 100 biscuits to Bella, they lend 100 biscuits to Max, they lend 100 biscuits to Sarah. They only need 300 biscuits to lend, but they're earning interest from all 3 doggies at the same time. The profits multiply. The credit card companies make billions of biscuits every year from interest charges. They make even more from late fees. If Bella misses a payment or pays late, they charge her an extra 35 biscuits as a penalty. They make money from over-limit fees. If Bella spends more than her credit limit, they charge her another fee. They've built an entire business model around keeping doggies in debt. Now, let me show you something even more sneaky: the way credit card companies find customers. Have you ever gotten mail offering you a credit card? Have you seen advertisements saying pre-approved or 0% interest for 12 months? These are carefully designed traps. The 0% interest for 12 months offer sounds great, but read the fine print. After 12 months, the interest rate jumps to 24% or even 29%. Many doggies sign up thinking they'll pay off the balance within 12 months, but life happens. Unexpected expenses come up. They can't pay it all off in time. Then they're stuck with that high interest rate.
The pre-approved letters are designed to make you feel special. Wow, they chose me! But they didn't choose you because you're special. They chose you because their data shows you're likely to carry a balance and pay interest. They want doggies who will stay in debt. Credit card companies especially target young doggies, college students, young workers, doggies who don't understand finance yet. They set up tables on college campuses offering free t-shirts or pizza if you sign up for a card. They know that doggies who get credit cards young are likely to stay in debt for decades. Let me tell you about the worst kind of credit card debt, the debt spiral. This is what happens when Bella can't even afford the minimum payment anymore. She gets another credit card to pay the first credit card, then she gets a third credit card to pay the second one. She's juggling multiple cards, moving debt from one to another. Each card has fees. Each card has interest. The total debt grows and grows like a snowball rolling down a mountain. Some doggies reach a breaking point. They owe so much that their minimum payments equal their entire paycheck. They can't buy food. They can't pay rent. They face eviction. Some declare bankruptcy, which destroys their credit score for years. Some turn to payday loans with even worse interest rates, digging the hole even deeper. This isn't just about money. Credit card debt causes depression. It causes anxiety. It destroys relationships. Doggies fight with their partners about money. They feel ashamed and hide their debt. They feel like failures. The psychological damage is real and severe. So what's the solution? How do doggies escape the credit card trap? First, stop using the cards. Cut them up if you have to. If you can't pay with biscuits you actually have, you can't afford it. This is hard because credit cards are convenient, but convenience is what got you into this mess. Second, pay more than the minimum. Even 10 extra biscuits per month makes a huge difference. Remember Bella's 100 biscuit debt? If she paid 15 biscuits per month instead of 5, she'd pay it off in 8 months instead of 4 years. She'd save 35 biscuits in interest. Third, pay off the highest interest rate cards first. If you have multiple cards, list them by interest rate. Attack the highest rate card with every extra biscuit you have while paying minimums on the others. This strategy is called the avalanche method. Fourth, consider a balance transfer to a lower interest card if you can. Some cards offer 0% interest for transfers. This can save you a lot of money, but be careful of transfer fees and make sure you can pay it off before the promotional rate expires. Fifth, negotiate with the credit card company. Call them and ask for a lower interest rate. Many doggies don't know this is possible. The worst they can say is no, but often they'll lower your rate, especially if you've been a customer for a while. Sixth, increase your income. Get a side job, sell things you don't need. Any extra biscuits you can earn should go straight to your debt. The faster you pay it off, the less interest you pay. Here's what credit cards should be used for: building credit history and emergency protection. Pay off the full balance every month. Never carry a balance. Use the card like a debit card, only spending biscuits you actually have. This way you get the benefits, purchase protection, rewards points, building credit score without the trap of interest. Let me show you one final comparison. Here's a Venn diagram. Circle 1, what the credit card company wants. You to carry a balance, pay interest forever, stay in debt. Circle 2, what you should want. Pay 0 interest, use card only as a tool, stay debt-free. Where do these circles overlap? Nowhere. There is 0 overlap. The credit card company's interests are directly opposed to your interests. Remember that every time you swipe. Back to Bella. After 3 years of struggling, she finally gets serious. She stops using her cards, she picks up a weekend job, she pays an extra 50 biscuits per month toward her debt. It takes her 2 more years, but she finally pays off all 800 biscuits. She's free. She cuts up all her credit cards. She vows never to carry a balance again. Bella learned an expensive lesson. She paid thousands of biscuits in interest over those 5 years. That's biscuits she could have saved or invested. But she's not alone. Millions of doggies learn this lesson the hard way. So what did we learn today? Credit cards are not magic, they're loans. Every swipe is borrowed money that must be paid back with interest. The minimum payment trap keeps you in debt for years. Interest compounds and grows your debt. Credit card companies profit from your debt and design their system to keep you trapped. The only way to win is to pay off the full balance every month, or better yet, not carry a balance at all. Now you understand how the credit card trap works. Now you can avoid it. Now you can make smarter choices, because in the doggy economy, knowledge is power, and the doggies who understand compound interest are the ones who end up wealthy. The doggies who don't understand it are the ones who pay it. Don't be trapped. Be free.